In this week's Coach's Corner, we're covering 3 strategies you can use to train around lower body pain or injury. What's up, friends? Coach Ed here with Results Driven. One of the most common things that prevents people from being able to reach their goals is pain. So this week, we're gonna talk about 3 strategies you can use to navigate around lower body pain or injury. The first one is finding out which movements you actually can perform without pain. Before we get into how you can work around pain, we have to find out the source of the pain. Pain could be medical, it could be orthopedic, or it could be something as simple as faulty movement. So we highly recommend that you find a trusted medical professional so you can figure out what's causing your pain. Once you figure out what's causing the pain, the first strategy is to find out which lower body movements are appropriate. Just because you have knee pain doesn't mean you shouldn't train the lower body. Maybe moves like squats, lunges, or sled pushes that put a little more pressure on the knee aren't right for you right now. But that doesn't mean that deadlifts and bridges won't work for you. The next step would be to move down the developmental sequence. If you have pain when you're bending your knee in standing exercise, try a kneeling or ground-based movement. The third way to train around lower body pain is to make a dynamic movement static. So if lunges or split squats aren't appropriate for you right now, doing a half kneeling press out or another movement where you can generate force through the floor without actually moving the lower body is an effective way to train a movement pattern that you'd otherwise be missing. Now that you understand the basic ways we train around lower body pain, we're gonna go out on the floor and put this into practice. You're about to see a session with 2 of our badass members. Maureen is working around some shoulder and neck issues. We'll get to that in a future episode of Coach's Corner. Mary, she's my mom, love her. She's a total badass, but she's dealing with some knee issues. You'll see from this session that Mary was actually able to do most of the movements that Maureen did, despite the fact that she has some problems with her knee. They were both able to perform the half kneel Zercher march, row, sandbag bridge, sandbag clean, scat push-up, and chest pass. The only movements Mary wasn't able to perform were the mini band walk and the Val slide back lunge, but she had 2 substitutions that were able to keep her safe, work on similar qualities, and still kick her butt. Let's take it back to the studio, Norm. I don't know who Norm is. I don't even know if we have a studio. Thank you for joining us for another installment of RD's Coach's Corner. If this video is helpful for you, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. And if you want more information on how you can become the strong, healthy version of yourself you always knew you could be, check out resultsdrivenfs.com. In this week's, I do it automatically. I don't know how to stop. Just gonna be like, in this week's Coach's Corner, we're going to talk about things that we're going to talk about. Address 3. I keep going halfway into the 3. It's like partial Wolverine claws. There's no such thing as partial Wolverine claws. To train on, I got it now. Just keep it up if you think I'm a douchebag. Here with Results Driven. Rather than like words and stuff.
Only one sentence at a time, man.
If you're unsure of the cause of the pain, before we go any further, other words that just kill time, we highly... Hey, Kelly. Can you just stand here and when I mess up, slap me every time? Movements. Blah, blah, blah. You suck at lying. Train around lower. Train lower. I said lower. Can we just end it like, how cool? Because this is fucking horrible.